This video is for moms who are pregnant with their second baby. I am 6 weeks in. I want to give you my full review. I was so nervous to have two kids. If I could go back to myself when I was like 35 weeks pregnant, all afraid of having two kids, I would genuinely say it's easier than going from 0 to 1. I really believe that. Like, that's how it's been for us. Going 0 to 1 rocked our world. There's no way to prepare. There's no way to know what's coming. Going from 1 to 2 has definitely been an easier adjustment for two reasons. One, because everything is less shocking. Even though you're going through similar sleep deprivation, recovery from postpartum, breastfeeding, none of it is first time brand new. And so that helps a lot. And then the other reason is because you know that it's temporary much better than you did the first time. You know that it ends, like, these things will pass. Oh, and the other reason is because you really are already in the parenting zone. So going from not being in the parenting zone to being in it was crazy. This time, you really are already doing it. And so that was so helpful. The number one hardest thing I think about having your second 6 weeks in is your toddler. My daughter is a little over 2 years older than our newborn. So they're about 2 years and 3 months apart. Definitely that is the hardest thing to balance because the newborn feels so easy, at least for us. The newborn feels so easy, and then our toddler is like full of nonstop energy. She pretty much stopped napping. She mostly just refuses her naps. Whew, went a little strong on that blush. I'm really gonna have to tone that back. She really stopped taking her naps, and that's been really hard, and she has so much energy. Keeping her entertained is seriously definitely the most challenging part of going from 1 to 2. So I would say that was the hardest thing. If I could go back, I would tell myself, listen, just get her into activities and let other people help. So before we had our son, Bo, we put Winnie in like this play school. It's out of somebody's house. It's 2.5 hours a morning, 3 mornings a week, and she loves it. I was really nervous. It felt like a lot to put my 2-year-old into something like that, but she's very social, and I really felt like it'd be something to give her consistency, something she can go to once the baby was born. Best decision I ever made. She loves school, and it takes away a lot of my mom guilt actually, because I know that she goes there and she's getting variety, she's having fun, she's being social, she's learning things. So that was a huge thing. If you have the opportunity to get your 2-year-old or your toddler into some type of activity they can go to for some time during the week, you will be so glad that you did. The other challenging thing that has been going from 1 to 2 is it really is double the workload, and it is hard to find time for yourself. Much more difficult, I think, than going from 0 to 1. And I know that it will be temporary, and that helps me get through, but that is hard, and I get really overstimulated. I think that's something that I wasn't expecting either. Just there's double the noise, double the need when you're taking care of kids, and I am overstimulated. I need to go somewhere and for it just to be quiet. Whereas I felt with one, I didn't necessarily feel as overstimulated. So those have been our challenges. I truly have really enjoyed it. It has been more fun than I thought it would be to see my daughter as a big sister. She is obsessed with her little brother, and to see him grow and develop for the second time as a mom really is so special. OMG, I have to add one more thing. So one of the best ways you can stay on top of being overstimulated and losing your patience with your toddler, because I have felt like my patience is a lot more thin, I have to be eating. My appetite really goes down after I have my babies. I just struggle with my appetite. I was on the verge of mental breakdowns pretty much like hourly. So I really have focused on eating more the last few days, and I've noticed a big difference. So keeping healthier snacks nearby. I mean, it doesn't even matter, like whatever snack. Water doesn't sound good to me, so I've been drinking liquid IVs. So anything you can do to keep yourself nourished and fed will help a lot. You can do this. We can do this.